Hey there, it's Mr. Leatherwood, and today we are learning how to subtract fractions with unlike denominators. Let's start with a problem. Let me pick a green. Okay. Let's do 3/4 minus 2/3. Now the first thing you want to know is that since we have unlike denominators, the first step is going to be making them a common denominator. We want the bottom numbers to be the same. And the way I do that is I look for a number that 4 and 3 can both change into, or their multiples will be the same. So for instance, for 4, if I started skip counting by 4s, 4, 8, 12, 16, I could keep going. And for 3, I could skip count 3, 6, 9, 12. So you see that 12 is a common denominator. And some of you may have just seen that. 4 times 3 is 12, and you're going to change it to 12. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change my denominator. And the way I do that is I come down here and I write kind of separate problems. 3/4 times something is going to equal something out of 12, because that's our goal. 2/3 times something is going to equal something out of 12, because that's our goal. We want our 12 to be our new denominator. So what I do is I look at my 4. I say, okay, 4 times something equals 12. Most of us could figure that out. 4 times 3 equals 12. Well, here's the rule. Whatever I do on the bottom, I have to do on the top. And the reason is what we're really multiplying these numbers by is the number 1. Because really these are equivalent fractions, meaning I'm multiplying 3/4 times 1 to really get the same answer, or the same number, quantity. Maybe that'd be the best way to say it, the same quantity. So 4 times 3 is 12, so I have to do the same thing on the top that I did on the bottom. So I did 4 times 3 equals 12, so I do 3 times 3, which is going to give me 9. Now I'm going to do the same things for 2/3. So 2/3, I'm going to multiply 3 times something equals 12, which would be 4. Whatever I do on the bottom, I have to do on the top. So 2 times 4 is going to be 8. So now I have a whole new problem. My 3/4 is now going to be written as 9/12, and my 2/3 is going to be written as 8/12. So my new problem would be 9/12 minus 8/12. Now you could use a model if you want, and so the model is going to be a little different than the addition model that we've done before. The great thing about a subtraction model is we only need one block. So I've had 9/12, so I'm going to cut these into 12 equal parts. How about we do 4ths, and then we cut those into 3rds. And I have 9 colored in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I have 9/12 minus 8/12, and so I have 9/12, so now I'm going to take away 8 of them. This is the cool thing about a model. Subtraction models, we just get to mark them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Got rid of 8/12, which leaves me with 1/12 down here. And most of you probably could have seen a second ago that 9/12 minus 8/12 is 1/12. Let's try one more. Let's do 5/9 minus 2/5. The reason I picked this one is 9 and 5 really don't go as far as a common multiple. You know, you start counting by 5s, 5, 10, 15, 20. You get really high before you get one that's in common. So when that happens, when I maybe just don't know off the top of my head, one good method that you can do is you can just multiply these two together. So 5 times 9 is 45. So I am going to change my denominator to 45. That's just a real quick, easy way, as long as you know your facts, to pick something that they're going to have in common. Okay, so that the denominators are uncommon right now, so we want to switch them to something that's common. So 45 is actually going to be the first number that these two numbers have in common. So when I go from 9, I do 9 times 5 equals 45. Remember the rule, whatever we do on the bottom, we want to do on the top. So 5 times 5, going straight across here. 5 times 5 is 25. Down on the bottom, down here, we have 5 times something equals 45. That's times 9. Whatever we do on the bottom, we have to do on the top, because remember, we're really just multiplying by 1. 2 times 9 equals 18. So I'm not going to draw a model with 45 different pieces. If you want to, you're more than welcome to. But I'm just going to write my new number sentence, 25 over 45 minus 18 over 45. And that's going to give me something over 45. So 18 is, what is that? 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 7 over 45 is going to be my answer. So just like adding, we had to find a common denominator, and then once we have that, we can either use our model to solve, or we can use just numbers. Hopefully this will help you all out.